Hey, aloha, greetings from Greg Ohoper, the Maui Buffalo. I just wanted to add that one of my teachers was Buckminster Fuller, and when he was in his 80s, I was in my 20s. And he said that it is important to understand that human beings are problem-solving, tool-making creatures. And this is where we are at the edge of a crisis, coming up with new tools and ways to handle our problems. And he also said it was very important for people to know the difference between creating wealth and making money. He said you can make money in a destructive war economy, and to create true wealth that's passed on to future generations, you worked in one of 6 endeavors that human beings strive in. And that's food, health, shelter, energy, education, and entertainment. And these kind of go in pairs. So food and health are obviously together. This is what we're talking about with Monsanto on one side. Maui's in the middle of this. In the 70s, they created the first corn plants, and by the 80s, they're putting them into play in Iowa, and the 90s, they're in our food system. And so, but health is also related to that. And they also, at the corporate level, the same pharmaceutical peoples are dealing in a money-making way with the same companies that are doing Monsanto. The shelter and energy issues are obvious. How you choose to build your shelters depends on the kind of energy. On Maui, we know how many rooftops there are, public and private. We should go total solar to begin with. We've got one of the best energy education colleges on the planet right here, training people. But we need to invest in this full-time. Many of the centralized economic energies that want to make profit off of everybody else. And this is the truth. However we do make our choices, the people are going to pay for this. And why not go total solar first, and whatever's left over, then you apply to wind and these other aspects that are there. But the centralized things want to say, we're bringing all this trash in by pulling in Costco food, and so we need a generator to burn the trash and make electricity. Yeah, maybe on the back end after we've gone total solar. And take a decade to figure this out. And how many people do we need to import to the island to make that happen? And to buy solar panels from China as well as the United States and other places. To bring them to the island, house them in warehouses, and get them on the island to actually do it as fast as possible. Only then should you begin putting a line to Oahu to sell electricity somewhere else. Go total solar on Maui first. The same way with the food energy. Right now, the energy work from the sugarcane and pineapple fields that have transitioned are now trying to go to the Navy for biofirm contracts to make biogas for the Navy ships. I mean, that's a fine endeavor, but it's still a profit-making aspect between a small group of people and the government entity on the Navy. What can we do with a hemp industry that's creating lots of canvas and other things? Energy and education are the other 2 aspects of those 6 endeavors that Bucky talked about, and they obviously run together as well. The human spirit needs entertaining, and sometimes solving these problems is as entertaining as it gets. So get involved. Food, health, shelter, energy, education, and entertainment. Those endeavors create true wealth that's passed on to your children's future. Just don't worry about making money in a war economy and the destruction that's in the other side of that. And there's new ways to be. So, aloha.